Boys and girls, so today I'm making a video because I ended up in a situation where I believe right now becoming to be like out of control. What I mean by that, it's a situation I was in as well, and what's been going off with the bike scene is obviously bike thieves. I'll get into it, but obviously I'm seeing a lot of videos where like people just chill on a pet station, example, broad daylight, and you got them little thieving little sausages just coming up to them. Especially they look mad young as well, they look young. You know, I was watching this video where like there's a girl on the pet station, she was just chilling, and I think there's like two people on the bike, and one of them just jumped off, ran up to her, tried pushing it off. Obviously she started screaming for help and, you know, trying to fight back. You know, I wish I could have get that video to try to show it to you guys. Situation that I was in, I'd say the first one. So basically, I was obviously riding my bike as you do, and I'm filled through and through. So on my right, I've got like a big boss double-decker one, and on my left, I've got like a van or car, whatever it was at the time. I can't remember exactly, but obviously I was going through the middle. So as I was going through the middle, I can't lie, I'm sharp. Like I look all the time behind myself, you know, behind the mirrors, whatever you want to call it. I'm just sharp. So obviously chill on a traffic light because it's red, you know, and I look in the mirror, I can see like a tennery coming. I was like, oh yeah, nice bike. And I looked again, I seen two little scruffy sausages on them. Instantly I was like, okay. So I seen them trying to get like behind me, they start like say maybe following me in a sense, I'd say, you know. So I'm between this double decker and a van, and they was trying to come behind me, but obviously they couldn't get next to me because also like I keep saying, the bus is next to the van. So I've like, I'd say dominate, I don't know, I'll just dominate the middle section. So you know, I seen him and I looked behind me and I looked dead in their faces, and they were just like had them little goggles on with their helmets on, you know, as they do. And I was like thinking, there's two of them, obviously it's a minor, but you know, you never know. So that's why I always like to be sharp. So yeah, they come next to me, like literally they're like next to me, and I could have the light went green. So I'm like kind of, you know, preparing myself to see if they will do anything, but obviously they didn't. So obviously I looked at the number plate was snapped off, the ignition was gone, and this is broad daylight. I'm talking maybe like, I don't know what time it was at the time, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but it's broad daylight anyway, and they're just riding casually like it was nothing. So that's one of the situations, and then this is the reason I believe, I don't know, people should carry like pepper sprays or something, one of them, just spray up the flipping eyes or faces, whatever, but I don't go anywhere. It's just crazy, man. I just think nowadays it's just crazy. But you know, I think the thing with the criminals and normal people and people who ride bikes, personally I think it's not fair. So I'm going to tell you another story. I can't lie, this is today we've got like a podcast vlog. I can't lie, today we're doing a podcast. Anyway, long story short, I'm chilling and I seen a rider van pull up, and I'm talking, you know, because something happened, whatever, nothing to do with me, just one of them ones. Just they pulled up, obviously the van's rolling, and they ripped the door open and they just jumped out. I was like, oh, is that your bike? I'm like, shit, now what have I done? I'm like, have I done something? I'm looking around like, I can't remember, I didn't do nothing. And I was like, no, just say it's a nice bike, this time never, you know, it's a nice bike. I said, I appreciate it. I was like, oh, make sure you have it locked up because there's a lot of, you know, thieving and everything else happening around there, you know, bikes getting nicked and this time never. And the police officer said to me, I was like, I ain't know, fucking, you know, just one of them ones. It is what it is. But blood of these potholes. So I'm going to continue with the podcast once I get past these flipping potholes, man. Jumping up and down like I'm on a flipping roller coaster. Yeah, so as I was saying, bro said to me, he knows who it is, he knows exactly who it is, who's doing it, but they can't do nothing because they're like the age of like between 14 and 15, so they're not 18 yet. So he just said to me in my face, they can't do nothing about it. And like people who are full legit and anything like that, they get done over for like, I don't know, for example, overtaking. I'm not saying overtaking, that's a bit stupid, but like random stuff like exhaust is loud. I can't lie, I had one like that as well though, believe it or not. I got stopped. So he tried doing me for my exhaust because he had no baffling at this time ever, whatever. And like obviously bear in mind my bike's insured, tax, everything what you want to call it. And then, you know, they're trying to do me for that. Well, they did, but I only got like a fine or whatever. But I just still think it's mad. It is mad. So I'm coming to the conclusion, or whatever the word is, are you better off being a criminal or just flipping be a guy who pays everything and still get done over? Back to the situation with a bike. And what I'm trying to say, you know, better off being a criminal or paying for his stuff. As I say, they can't do nothing about it because it was underage, 15, whatever. Even if it did get grabbed, because I know I've seen it and I've heard it and everything else, brother, very dangerous. All they do, they'll get grabbed. And I've seen on like TV as well, like, I don't know, like police inspectors or whatever, they get grabbed, they get slapped on the wrist, don't do it, they'll go back out the same day, next day, do the exact same thing. There's no consequence to it. And I think it's ridiculous. But it really is. So another thing what I was trying to say, obviously when I got pulled over or whatever, exhaust is like, I think it's a minor personally, you know what I mean? Also, I got fined, whatever. They said if you really wanted to, you could get some police officer on a bike. You could doom it for like a lot of things, you know. And I was thinking, oh my god, here we go, just one of them ones. So what I'm trying to say like this is like, bear in mind, people who rob bikes, anything like that, you know, them thieving little sausages, they'll get like you know, slap on the wrist. Whereas us, I don't know, for number plate example or exhaust, they try to give us a fine and do us over in that kind of sense. So I'm just trying to think like, you're better off just being a criminal realistically, aren't you? You know, you get away with anything. And I just think it's mad. The same situation, there's a guy, broad daylight as well, I just seen on Facebook, you know what I mean, just flicking through, just chilling. And there was a guy on there, I don't know, I think it was a H2 or I can't remember exactly what bike it was, but anyway, long story short, same thing with him. Bro was just like chilling, doing what he's doing, you know, filling his bike up and everything. And brothers and sisters, same with him, bro, just chilling, doing what he's doing, filling up his bike. And then again, this is broad daylight, but I think this time there's like about 5 or 6 of them, maybe more, I can't remember. Same situation, guy was just chilling on his bike, and one other guy behind him jumps off the bike, runs up to him, tries to push him over. The guy's obviously took his key off, put in his pocket or whatever he was doing, I can't remember exactly what was going on. But yeah, same again, he was just trying to like push him or fight him, they left him. I just think it's getting out of hand now. So what I'm trying to say is, just bike thieves and everything are just becoming out of control. You know what I mean? It's becoming out of control. And like I said, us who pay for the insurance, tax and everything else, you know, potholes are just smashing up the wheels and everything like that. We'll have to pay for that kind of stuff, do you know what I mean? Whereas these little thieving sausages who rob your pride and joy that you've been working hard for to get what you wanted to get, they rag their living life out their bikes, end up burning them all, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I had a bike stolen myself before. And then obviously I know how it feels. Something that you've been working hard for, something that you wanted, you know. You go sleep, wake up and your pride and joy is gone because some little sausage you don't want to get a job flipping just ruins it, you know what I mean? So makes you feel crap. I just think it's not fair in that kind of sense. I know I might be a bit like by it, but the situation that I had with my bikes, obviously at my house chilling, you know, all locked up and everything else, and I had a notification popping up saying obviously there's a motion going off. So I maybe woke up like an hour or 2 hours after that, so checking out the camera, and I could see this person obviously checking my bike out, you know, he's trying to be sneaky. I don't know if he didn't see the camera or they just didn't care. Personally, he might just didn't care that the camera was there, you know what I mean? So going through it, I'm like thinking, no way, what's going on? So I rushed outside, see my bike still there, you know. And I think to myself, what if they come back the next day? You know, get you thinking, you know, they might come back next day and, you know, just come take your pride and joy. So, like I said, I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of it. He's either trying to take my bike, or I reckon he's just checking what kind of locks or what kind of situation, you know, the bike was in. So I'm just going to play like a little small clip for you guys, so you can have a look. Obviously the recording's not the best because I had to record it off my phone. I couldn't download it for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm going to show you guys quickly now. The little sausage jumps over the fence. He must sit on the spike, bro. He's got no balls. I mean, he has, but at the same time he hasn't, because he's sat on the flipping spike. But, you know, like I said, as you can see, he did what he had to do, trying to be sneaky about it and everything. Then he's walking off. Then he came back. I don't know if he's tried looking at a number plate or he's looking at over the locks or whatever it was. Just crazy. But I just think this whole thing is getting out of hand now. Something needs to be done. But what can you do? For example, if you come outside and you catch him, in the moment, you know, they're trying to get your bike, and if like you do something to it, you get done. Not the other person. He's cool. So I think this is what I keep saying. I think it's unfair. I think something should be get done by this. You know what I mean? I just think it's just doing so much. You know what I mean? Trying to take your moped, and you know what I mean. It's crazy, but just one of them ones, boys. Now we're back on the move. I want to just keep it going, continue with the podcast, not vlog, but it is a vlog, but obviously at the same time I'm talking. It's a moto podcast talking. So as I was saying, obviously with the fines and that, I know a lot of people saying, oh well, you should get a proper number plate, oh yeah, you should get like a, I don't know, exhaust. Listen, I can't lie, at the minute I can't really say nothing, but my other bike, it was loud, you know, when you loud and proud. Yeah, so what I mean by that, I'd rather be loud, people hear me coming, so they'll be like, oh yeah, I think it's a bike coming, than just being a little bit vegan in that kind of sense, and people cannot hear you and just pull out on you, and then end up in a situation causing a crash. I'm not saying gonna cause a crash, but whatever. Anyway, back to the podcast. So yeah, I just think everything's just mad. I'm even seeing, like, I won't say daily, but I say maybe pretty much every day, well, I can see them little rats riding up and down, no helmets on, no nothing. You know, that's how you know the bike's definitely stolen. You know what I mean? Number plate's gone, and they're riding like it's nothing. You know what I mean? I see them riding like it's absolutely normal day to them, or it is, isn't it, realistically? But I seen when I don't just go past police cars and they're not even bothered. But me, I can't even lie, I don't want to talk about it, but I was just chilling over there, and then obviously it was undercover. I can't lie, I can spot them from miles away. Next you know, he looked at me, I looked at him, I looked in my mirror, and then I was flipping spun on me, innit? And then, but I don't know what happened after that, because I kept on going. Well, I don't know if it was for me or not, but at the end of the day, who knows? So yeah, man, it is what it is. Like I said, with them little Johnny flipping poppers, just leave him to it, which I think is just absolutely crazy. So I just think, I don't know, do you guys think something should be get done by them or not? But I can't lie, this has been going on for ages. I can remember like years ago, I don't know if this YouTuber still makes videos about it or not, where, yeah, I think, I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he had like a ped. I'm sure it was like London or something. I'm sure it was London or something. To that point where like, he was just sick and tired of the police not doing nothing. So I think he just took the whole situation in his own hands, where like, he made like a group of bikers that went out, I'm sure like every day, where they went out and just basically went out looking just to make sure, you know, them little sausages not trying to rob anyone else's bikes. But I think fair play to him. You know, I think people should start doing something with their own, but again, if you do something, you're the one who's going to get done for doing something. It's mad. That's what I'm trying to say. You better just being a criminal at the same time. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to promote that kind of stupidity. But I'm just trying to get like a facts or whatever you want to call it on it. I don't know. I just thought I had to say something, because, like I said, I think this whole situation is just getting long now, boys. Just getting long. But obviously, if I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you lot think I'm chatting bollocks or whatever you want to, you know, say or do, let me know. I want to see your opinion about it. Have you had your bike stolen, or someone tried taking your bike? What did you do? Ring the police, you get a crime number, that's it. That's what you do. And then, you know, you claim an insurance, you know, you might even get money back. It's clapped. And then if you try to get insurance again, you've got a claim on it, so it's going to be more expensive because you've got a claim. I don't know, man. It's just mad, boys. It's just mad, boys, girls, and aunties, Uncle Stevens, whoever's watching, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, isn't it? Just crazy, boys, just crazy, man. I've seen like London. I think London's probably way more active to obviously what I am. You know, I'm saying there probably is the active everywhere, but I think mainly in London, you know, that saying that though, it's just everywhere now, realistically, isn't it? But I've seen London, like I said, watching on a couple of videos, and the same again, I'm talking broad daylight, people just pulling up, you know, using tools or whether they're using grinders to take off locks or anything like that. And then, you know, some people just stood there watching it. I mean, yeah, I know some people not really trying to get involved, but I just think, I don't know, man, I don't know, it's getting a bit crazy now, boys. We're just gonna have like a little chill and chatty ride, I'd say. So we're just gonna have a look, ride through town and see quickly what Knott's life is like at night time, you know, in that kind of sense. Oh, very dangerous. Wow, very dangerous BMW. But also, this is like one of the first videos that you've seen on my YouTube channel. Do have a look, you know. Come on.
That's hot.
Nice one. Yeah, stolen. Yeah. Yeah, man, stolen, boys, stolen. I might look like a crook myself, I don't know, innit, but nah, boys, we don't do that. We don't do none of this bike thieving. I'm a bike person. I love him, but I don't steal him. But anyway, took me off the topic now. Brother was like, I don't know, bro. Anyway, brothers, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm just having a chilling chat vlog. But yeah, this is it. If you lot seen, this is like the first video that you've seen on my channel, go through it, you know, all about biking, travelling, eating food and group rides and everything. I was just made of vlogging, you know, vlogging on 2 wheels. And you know, if this is your kind of stuff that you're into, smash the subscribe button, have a look through the channel and everything else. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Just want to know, some videos you might like, some not. It's just, but like I said, in the day, it's just me, boys. I'm trying to do, well, I'm doing what I like, which is bikes. So yeah, talking about the bike thieves, continuing. I just went past the obviously guy on a ped who delivers food, Uber Eats or delivery, whatever you want to call it. And then I can remember I was watching this thing ages ago again, where like obviously the guy came to deliver some food, and then I can remember watching the video, like the guy just pulled up for about 2 seconds, and then some little sausages again, they just ran up, snapped the steering lock and then just pushed his bike off. I think he had all the stuff on him as well, like in a boot or in a seat, whatever you can call it. And the guy was like, this is like my life. And the guy was like, what do you mean? I think it like cash on them, you know, for the food deliveries and everything else. Like, you know what I mean? They're just robbing people's stuff and everything like that. But they're not realising that someone's flipping life, you know what I mean? Someone that's had a people, bro, don't do what I'm talking to myself. Like people's, you know what I mean, life, this is what they work for. Like, they just ruin it by, you know what I mean, taking a bite, just have a little ragga buy, and they're just, I don't know, maybe selling a thing for like 50 quid or 200 quid or whatever it is they get for it, or they might just burn it, because, you know, I had a trace of myself of one stolen, and never recovered and never got it back. And then same again, I was just ragging it, brother, sausage, yeah, ragging it, and then never got the buy back. And then I reckon it just burnt it out, just, you know what I mean, because I was done with it, just burnt it out. Well, again, stuff like that is costing money, insurances and everything like that. I just think it's long. Again, let me know in the comment section if you had anything like that happen to you. Just one of those ones, boys. That can be really draining. Well, it drained me anyway, do you know what I mean? I was out there every day till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, trying to find a bike, you know, receiving messages or information, you know, the bike's been seen there or whatever. So I'm, you know, quickly going out to have a look, see if I can find it. And then not only that though, like I said, I'll be out till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock onwards, and then the next day I gotta go to work, you know what I mean? I'm flipping shattered because I was just trying to get my bike back. I'm just that kind of guy where like, when something's mine, something I work for, it absolutely ruins me. Like, I can't lie, I do anything, and I mean anything. I was out there flipping every day trying to get the flipping thing back. Like I said, months, I don't know, months, years or whatever. I think what, maybe like 2 years ago or however long it was now anyway, do you know what I mean? But it's draining it. Just for some little sausages, just have a quick go on there and rag it and just do whatever they're doing to it. Just long, boys, just long. Oh, brother, very nice, brother. Yes, brother. Rev it up, rev it up. Oh yeah. I love it, I love it. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what that one is about. I just go out, I don't plan anything, I just make things happen. Very nice, brother. What is it, 2 litre, isn't it? Yeah. The GTI engine? Yeah. Sound nice, bro? Well, I love it on the bike, is it? Brother, very dangerous. Oh, brother. Very nice, very nice. See what I'm saying? All it takes is one person just to hype you up and then boom, I'm just buzzing my head off. Have a look at the channel. We're always about good vibes. Squeezing food brothers and sisters, uncles, aunties and everything else. Brother, what's gonna fade then? Oh, someone's car got took. Not very good, brother. Not very good, brother. Brother, what's the matter, brother? Want to fight, brother? Gave him the look for. No, you do nothing wrong, brother. Brother's like, I'm watching you, brother. Well, I don't know, unless it's your car. Is that your car got took? Brother probably not insured. You know what I mean? Done and dusted, gone. Brother, what's happened to the lights? Someone forgot to pay the bills for the flipping electric or something. Brother, it's so dark. Oh, very dangerous, brother. Wow. Some scary movie this is, boys and girls, aunties, uncles, like I said, whoever's watching. I would flick it, but I can't lie, if I go up in here, I won't be able to see where I'm going, brother. No, I'm gonna show you, once you go up in here, this is private road, by the way. You know what I mean? I can't see nothing, boys and girls, aunties and all the uncles. Oh yeah, look, so 50% paid, 50% didn't pay. But I'm gonna go back in here. I'm trying to get some pictures and videos for the IG. But another thing is, I'm trying to build up my Instagram along with the YouTube, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by this year. Possible, we did it last year for 500, now we're going to 1,000. But also following on Instagram, and I get an IG going off as well. I'm gonna post it all on description, so just go through the description, have a look, click on it, or just check out my go to the bottom of the description. I'm sure the thing's already there anyway, so just click on it, follow me, all the good stuff. I appreciate that. Very dark, brother, very dark. Getting cold. Well, I think it's next to the canal or river or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm getting kind of low on fuel. That was a close one, wasn't it? That was a close one.
I know, I see it there.
Oh, did he stall it? I don't know what bro said.
What you want?
Huh? You see it on this bike? Tracer 900.
900?
Yeah, big thing, bro.
These straps, my mate's never catching you.
Nah, bro, not catching me on this. Huh?
You won't catch me neither.
Yeah? What's that, 1.6?
1.6 Lima.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
No, AI, we don't really. Brother's like 1.6, brother, Rima, brother, too fast and furious.